Hey, welcome to my kitchen. So I decided to do this Pampered Chef party kind of last minute. Last week, Ashley approached me and said, would you like to do a party? And I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I need some stuff at the other house in New York. So I started pulling out all of my Pampered Chef stuff and I got a lot of it. And I was like, oh my God, but I want to tell you about some of my favorites, things that I use every day, things that I use for baking cordovayas, and things that are just fantastic to have. I guess I'll just start, I don't know where to start. Let's just go from one end to the other. So this is something I got last year, actually. A friend of mine had a Pampered Chef party and she swears by this thing. And so I don't know what most of this stuff is called because I'm not a consultant, but I should probably be with all the stuff I have. But anyway, I'm not going to be. So this is some kind of a serving dish. You can serve stuff in here, you know. The cool thing is it comes with these freezer packs that you put inside. So you put those at the bottom and it keeps everything cold. But what I love it for best of all, you can do it with deviled eggs because it has this whole deviled egg size. You just put that in there, you put your deviled eggs in there. I took it to school and it kept the eggs cold all day. Olin and Chad love this thing because I don't know how to make it, but the boys do. This is their microwave popcorn making thing, and Chad's taking the picture. It works good, right?
Oh yeah, we use it all the time actually.
Yeah.
You just put a little oil in there and popping popcorn, and yeah, it's awesome.
Pops easy, doesn't burn. Put it in the microwave. It's pretty awesome. This is the big mixing bowl thing that they have. It works for like 8 cups. I use it when I'm making like Rice Krispie treats. That's a good one. I know summer's done, but their corn on the cob things, they screw in and it screws out, and then you dishwash them and they're clean. It's good too. Chad uses this every day for me. We've had this, God, I don't know, 15 years maybe. This is my lemon squeezer because I have tea every morning, every day. They have really good knives. I bought these again. I haven't had a Pampered Chef probably in 15 years. But anyway, this is a bread knife and a little chef's knife, which I like. And then if you have kids or grandbabies or something like that, this is their kid knife. And you know, as a teacher, one of the kids are really struggling with measurement. And so if you can get kids in the kitchen to help with things, helping measuring and cutting, and say cut it in half, helps with fractions, helps with measurement. This little knife is good for kids. They got spices and stuff too. I got a few of those. This is the old school ice cream scoop. I probably have had this, I bet you I bought it back in Canada maybe even. But it has liquid in it, and so it heats up the scooper and scoops their ice cream pretty good. This is like a cookie scoop. This is something we use probably once a week. This is their hamburger chopper. So it's made out of plastic or silicone, I don't know. But it doesn't scratch your pan when you're crunching up the hamburger. Pretty awesome. We use this one once in a while. I like these too. We just used it actually last week. We crock potted chicken breasts, and then you just it makes the meat, I don't know, stretches it or whatever the meat. If you're doing, especially if you do stuff like on a smoker or whatever, like for meat. Anyway, okay. Here's one that you need to get for your baba, or your mama, or anybody who's getting older. This is a jar opener. You put it on the jar and it fits different sizes, and it gives you that, I don't know, there's like a term for that, a science term. A leverage, no, lever? Yeah, anyway. So that thing's awesome too. This thing, the chopper, we use this quite often. It's great so you don't have to get onion stink on your hands. You just put half an onion in there, chop it up, makes it easy. Maybe I'll talk about that stuff later. The baking stuff. So I use this stuff every time I make a cordovai. Well, they got this cool spatula, but this is an awesome rolling pin. Again, it gives you lots of leverage, so you're not, you know, if you suffer from carpal tunnel or something, this is a nice option for you. It has two-sided. When I'm making my birds and my stuff for my cordovai, I use that often. Same when I'm basting the cordovai, I got one of their basters. This one hooks on to like dishes and things, so that's cool. These are my favorite spatulas. Pampered Chef spatulas are the best. This one's called, I wrote it down because I had to look it up. Mix and scraper. There's little and big. I use this all the time in my big scraper and for scraping stuff. All right, I've had these for so long. Again, when I'm baking cordovais, this is the one I make my egg mix in. If I'm making a small cordovai, and that's for the large cordovai, they've got like rubber. They're great, love them. Oh, Chad loves this for on the grill, so that your vegetables don't fall through onto the grill. You just put this on your barbecue with your veggies in there, put a little oil on them so it doesn't stick. And you can grill up your veggies and shake them around and move them and stuff, and they still get that fabulous barbecue grill taste. Their stoneware is fantastic. And then this is my favorite cutting board. It's a Pampered Chef cutting board. You can tell how long I've had it for. But it's got an edge around it, so if you're cutting something that's juicy, the edge collects all the juice so it doesn't go on your countertop, and then the other side is just flat. So yeah, I don't know, that's lots of stuff. Cutting board, pizza pan, steamer, I don't know, did I talk about all of it? Anyway, join the party if you can. Grab some stuff because it's Black Friday, a bunch of stuff's 20% off, and I appreciate y'all and love you.